Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense will take the first swing of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. Bringing the heat. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
They're going to throw it again. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throwing right. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Canes.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So Notre Dame's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of a defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. White going to attack through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked off. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
On third down, he drops to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Cameron. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Notre Dame 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air, it's Gabriel. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires to the big fella. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
The aerial assault continues. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Notre Dame, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kickoff.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He'll bring it back. It's Cameron. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Leaves it with the running back. And the ball squirted out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Cameron. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
White wants to throw it. And the pressure gets him back in the 8-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front. Out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He will score! Touchdown, Canes! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. And he'll bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 28, Notre Dame 0.
What are we doing? Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. White going to attack through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
The return is brought down at the 24, and the Miami offense will take over.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
2nd and 10 from their own 10. White wants to throw it. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Cameron. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Makes the catch. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended. There is time on the clock. If there is time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent to them.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. White going to attack through the air. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Of the 11 on the play. 4th down coming up.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.